Hello, I'm bankruptcy attorney Dan Scott, and I want to talk to you today about your tax return. Now, it's odd that I would be talking to you about your tax return with me being a bankruptcy attorney. But the reason I'm talking to you about it is because I get folks coming to see me and we're needing to file a case for them, and they can't get their tax returns. Not that they haven't gotten them done, prepared, and filed, but they've used a service that did not give them a copy of their tax return. Sometimes they've done them themselves online, and they didn't keep a copy. And in almost every kind of bankruptcy that you file, you're going to have your tax return. So let me just encourage you to do this. Whoever does your tax return, be sure on the front end, before you get started, to ask this question. Now, will I get a paper copy of my tax return when we're done at the time that it's filed? The answer to that question must always be yes. If the answer is anything but yes, you should not pay them money to do your tax return. You need to know what's being filed. Forget your bankruptcy case. And of course, you may be filing a tax return and not thinking about filing bankruptcy. But here's where I see it causing a real problem. When you're going to go borrow money, particularly if you're going to refinance a house, they're going to want your copy of your tax return. So there's not any real reason for you to get your tax return done and then file it electronically and not keep a copy. And so I just mentioned this to you today because over the last about 3 weeks, and of course we're in tax season at the time that I'm doing this video, but last 3 or 4 weeks, really about the last 3, I guess, I've seen it over and over. And so for some folks, I'm having a delay filing their bankruptcy. But for others, they're trying to refinance their house and they come to me and ask me to try to help them to get the bank to not require it. But guess what? The bank's going to require it. So just remember, if somebody's doing your tax return for you, be sure you ask them on the front end, will I get a copy of my tax return as filed at the time that it's filed? That answer should be yes. If you're trying to do it yourself and you're going to upload it using some software or online system, make sure that you can print to a PDF. If you don't have a printer at home, print it to a PDF so that it goes onto your computer and then email it to yourself so that you can find it somewhere down the road. This is really valuable to you because you want to be able to protect that information. Hope this helps. I hope you found this information helpful, and if you did, would you go ahead and subscribe to our channel? And that way we can let you know when we post additional videos. We do that all the time. Thanks for watching.